President Trump's former top advisor on all things Russian left following 10 hours of testimony in Monday's impeachment inquiry. According to the New York Times, citing two people familiar with her testimony, Hill says she was ordered by former Trump National Security Advisor John Bolton to warn a White House lawyer that Rudy Giuliani was conducting rogue operations involving Ukraine. At one point, even calling Giuliani a hand grenade that was going to blow everybody up.
There was an official foreign policy which was attempting to counter corruption in Ukraine, and then there was Rudy Giuliani and the gang that couldn't shoot straight, who worked for him, who were involved precisely in connecting with corruption.
Hill is the first person from the White House to testify in the inquiry trying to determine if President Trump pressured Ukraine to investigate his political rival, Joe Biden, in exchange for military aid. Democrats hope the closed-door hearing will shed light on what role the president's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, played in influencing Ukraine's government. Hill was no longer serving as President Trump's top Russian advisor at the time of the controversial July 25th call with the Ukrainian president. But according to the New York Times, part of her testimony was expected to include that Giuliani was running a shadow diplomacy effort in Ukraine. Before her testimony, House Republicans blasted House Intel Committee Chairman Adam Schiff for subpoenaing Hill, despite her willingness to testify.
She was going to come. She'd agreed to come. She was going to come voluntarily. But he's going to subpoena her, I believe, so he can ask certain questions and, again, keep those secret, except for the certain things that he wants to leak.
Yeah, but one official working on the probe says the subpoenas were necessary because the White House has prevented so many officials from testifying. All of this comes as a number of administration officials face deadlines this week to hand over documents. Deputy Secretary of State George Kent and Counsel to the State Department Ulrich Breck-Buell are scheduled to testify this week, as well as U.S. Ambassador Gordon Sondland, who is due to testify on Thursday.